As the first episode of the series begins, Hayes is in a mandatory therapy session, nervously massaging his upper leg while being questioned about a previous mission. Hayes warns the therapist that she most likely does not have permission to learn about his mission, but she does know what they were after and what happened to one of his guys, Nate Massey.
Bravo 1, standing by.
1, tear.
But instead of...
Go for 2.
The reason we can't look inside that safe on the bridge.
Bravo 1, this is Bravo 2. What's your status? Over.
This is Bravo 1, we're going to the ship's wall.
Nate really wanted to get away.
In a flashback, we learn that after completing the job, Nate convinced Hayes to check a safe for any good intelligence on other terrorists and contacts.
This is Bravo 2. You have
3 enemy boats.
Continuing to examine the safe results in the crew coming under fire from more hostiles nearby, and Nate is killed.
We lost the bag! Nate, leave it! I got it!
Hayes notices Nate's blood after it splashes on his upper leg. As the therapist tries to persuade Hayes to talk about his family and how he's still in contact with Nate's widow and son, Hayes informs her that their time has passed and he has completed his obligation. He expects her to approve his required treatment visit. Hayes attends Nate's son's communion, cuddles his daughter, Emma, Kerry Meadows, and speaks briefly with his estranged wife, Alana, Michaela McManus. While telling Alana that he'll attempt to make it to Emma's singing recital, he and the rest of the squad learn that they have another mission. Back at headquarters, CIA analyst Mandy Ellis, Jessica Pear briefs Hayes' team on a high-level terrorist leader named Abu Samir al-Masri, Ahmed Lucan, who is in Liberia finalizing a deal. The CIA wants to interrogate him while he is still alive. Not long after the briefing, Hayes learns that the assignment has been given to a new rookie SEAL named Clay Spencer, Max Theriot. This is a sensitive subject for Hayes because Spencer's father is a veteran SEAL who authored a book about some of his missions, a book that most SEALs despise.
Thank you for your skilled in some dumbass.
To prioritize the military agent, and if I had, I bet you would have been before.
not ready. So he's a wise ass. The kid sees the Matrix, just like his old man. What's it right up?
Oh no, Humvees or APCs, that's for sure.
Problem for outboards. Guys, stop. You're way overthinking. Everybody in the house, time to get set to fulfill borders.
It's not Samir's house. He's not in the Navy.
Go for the VI.
Oh, I won't go down that path.
Why were you?
English in Liberia.
Yeah, but the generals, turns out there's about 200 of those. What's that?
It took 2 days to find a translator.
Lucky than good.
Hey, ready? Let's go, brother, huh? Come on, man.
Remember Captain what's his name?
To write a book without being in the office.
You got a problem with your accommodations? Into the Navy until you graduate, Green Team. You're a buckle up back here with the rest of us support.
I'm gonna sleep sitting up for the next 19 hours.
Strap hanger for now.
Just want to introduce your new hair missile. Get us to tell you where we keep the broom handle in case we got a prop and it smells explosive. You clear?
Confirm Samir's presence.
Up till a few hours ago, we were
I think they're using the fires to cover Samir's rock.
last couple of years, but it's still kind of Mad Max out there.
Us, right? You're not actually considering going out there.
Possible.
Once in Liberia, Hayes and his team do a ground recon, posing as natives in local garb to confirm the intel on Samir is correct. Things become considerably more problematic when the group discovers during the recon that Samir has an American female hostage and that his business appears to be selling her. Ellis recognizes the hostage and informs her squad that her name is Stacy Marshall, Julie Michaels, and that she was abducted a year ago in Sudan. The higher-ups wonder if they can rescue Marshall while still imprisoning Samir. Hayes tells them that he and his staff are up to the task.
Jason.
Both objectives.
Now, son, leave this.
Flight over fight.
The hostage, Helo 3, is going to go escorts. Helo 4 is going to maintain our close air support.
Eric. Lunch this evening?
As soon as the sun goes down.
When Hayes notices Ellis is more anxious than normal, He pulls up a chair to speak with her, and she tells him that she almost got Samir 2 years ago but had to halt the operation to protect an asset. Samir blew up a school bus a few days later and has since killed many others, all of whom she feels somewhat responsible for. Hayes tells Ellis she didn't have a choice and assures her that his team can complete both tasks. One of the helicopters suffers technical problems and must return to the base, which affects the instructions. Because they're short on people, it's now only a rescue mission to save Marshall. Hayes and his crew find and save Marshall pretty quickly, so Hayes chooses to search for Samir with SEAL crew member Ray, Neil Brown Jr. and the rookie Spencer while the rest of the squad returns Marshall to the chopper. The squad discovers a tunnel and follows their trained canine Severus into it. Hayes instructs Spencer to stand guard and not enter as they move in to find Samir. Spencer notices an enemy in the tunnel while standing guard and dispatches him. He then tries to notify Hayes and Ray but is unable to reach them via their radios. Spencer defies his instructions and enters the tunnel to assist Hayes and Ray, who have seen Samir wearing a bomb vest standing in the tunnel's heart. Ray doesn't have a clear shot because Samir is clutching a detonating switch, but Hayes feels he can talk Samir down because Ellis is confident Samir will choose capture over martyrdom. Spencer shoots Samir in the head, killing him instantaneously, just as Hayes is starting to get through to him. As they return to base, Hayes takes Spencer and informs him that Samir's thumb was not on the detonating switch. Ray steps in between the two men, and Hayes insists that Spencer explain what happened. Spencer tells Hayes that he killed a hostile just inside the tunnel and that he was scared they will encounter more. When he couldn't reach them on their comms, he went in to assist. When he spotted Samir wearing the explosives vest, he knew they didn't stand a chance, so he took him out. Ray later informs Hayes that he didn't have a chance and that it was a good kill. The two buddies fight, but in the end, Hayes agrees to kill Samir. Hayes arrives late to his daughter's recital while she and her group are singing in the final scene. Emma recognizes her father and beams as she smiles at him. Hayes sits down, also smiling, to watch his daughter, but not in the seat reserved for him by his wife, who notices him caressing his leg with a concerned expression on his face.